Do and don't. Number 2, do communicate with your spouse. And this goes in kind of what you just said. Don't communicate with others about your spouse. Do communicate with your spouse. Don't communicate with others about your spouse. Now, in any relationship, communicating is a must. You know, that's in any relationship. I mean, if you're in a business relationship, you got to communicate. You know, if you're in school, there's communication. So in any relationship, communication is a must. Now, loss of communication will shut down the relationship. Whenever that communication stops, that relationship is heading for trouble. So do communicate with your spouse. Don't communicate with others. Talking to others, as Pastor Laura just pretty much said, can be very dangerous. And it can take on so many levels. You know, one thing, you're exposing your relationship to someone else. Mm-hmm. And you never, ever want to do that.
Mm-hmm. And then you have to ask yourself the question, why am I telling this person this? Mm-hmm. You know, this is supposed to be private. So then obviously you are opening the door for the other person to solve your problem. In other words, give me a solution to how I should treat my mate, which means you don't even trust what you feel anymore. And then you open the door for soul ties. You know, now we got text. So you ain't got to do so much, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to her. Yeah, you can text all day. You know, you text, and I think some people get divorced for texting somebody. You know, you put more trust in the texting than me. You know, I'm sitting right here in front of you, and you won't even tell me your problem. It's so wrong when you feel comfortable telling others about your problem instead of telling the person that you're living with your problem. You know, it's something wrong with that.
Yeah, you do. You have to be very careful because that does open the door for Satan. When you communicating with other people, you're getting people sometimes to agree with you, you know, especially if something you don't like and you telling other people so that they can agree with your situation, which adds coal to the fire, and that makes matters worse. Also, you can become dependent on the comfort of someone else. You got to be very, very careful with that. As I say, you're exposing a relationship, you're exposing your vulnerability. And especially if you end up talking to someone of opposite sex, they can take advantage of that. You know, to do any of that is really a disaster in the making. Mm-hmm. Point blank. You do not communicate with some. Now, we're not talking about, you know, if you're getting counsel, and you got to be counsel even from peers. See, now as far as with Christians, when we're dealing with marriage, you get counsel from the headship.
Amen.
You know, so that's kind of anything below that, you asking for trouble. All right. Now,
let me say this, Pastor. You don't get counsel from somebody that's single.
Oh no, never do that.
You know, but I know people that do that, Pastor.
Well, unfortunately, I do too. But you never do that.
People think that, you know, I don't know how you can counsel me. You ain't got no husband. Yeah. You know, how can you counsel me when you ain't got no kids? How you counsel me? You say, well, you know, you need to treat him this way. Well, you don't know how, you know, what I'm talking about, what I'm facing, you know, and how could you consider this person relating to this person, even that part of that person? Which you do really, you're really saying, I wish I was single again. I wish I was like you. Then they ain't got to go through this.
Yeah, you have to be careful with that. I mean, because a single person can only give their perspective from the view of being single or their perception of what they think marriage is, you know, and you have to be very, very careful with that. So if you're getting counsel, you want counsel from someone who know what they're talking about, you know what they're talking about. And then also you don't get counsel just from another married couple who maybe their marriage is just as jacked up with yours. If I want counsel on marriage, I'm going to somebody who has a successful marriage. Amen.